David Benavidez beat Jai Opetaia. Hell yeah, he beat Opetaia. Oh, I'm a double down. He gonna beat Opetaia. I double down on that one. He gonna beat Opetaia. See, Opetaia got good feet. Yeah, he can box, but he can be drugged into a fight. And if you know anything about David Benavidez, just like he did with Ramirez, he's the one of those guys that's gonna test your heart. He gonna test what you have in here. And once he go to Jai and he tests what he has in here, Jai gonna lose his shit.
David just fought Gilberto, right? Unified champion. Right?
No, Gilberto was he had belts.
Belt holder?
No, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez was never a champion at cruiserweight. He had a belt. You were a champion in 2 divisions because you beat the champion. You didn't just win a belt; you were the champ.
I get that, but at the same time, Jai Opetaia, who did he just fight? Right? He fought Brandon Glanton, right?
Before that, he fought Bradis. He won the cruiserweight championship, Lineal Ring Magazine, against one of the best cruiserweights ever.
I get that, but in today's modern era, it's about your last fight and how you look in your last fight.
While you on this roll, go see Usyk. Don't play with second. Why would you play with a guy who's just as dangerous as Usyk, not as known as Usyk, not gonna bring you as much money as Usyk, when you can just go straight to Usyk? That's kind of crazy. That's how boxing misses out on big fights.
You know, the Usyk's right up there as well. Jai's a lot faster than Usyk, I find, and a lot higher work rate, in and out movement. He's got a lot of good things going for himself. So to be able to, you know, get the good rounds out with Jai, you know, it's definitely even more of a confidence booster. And yeah, he's definitely a world champ for a reason. He's a beast.
I don't think it's the career suicide that you think. I give Benavidez looks great against Zurdo. I'd give him a good shot to beat
at cruiserweight.
Jai Opetaia. Yeah, I'd give him a good shot to beat him.
That's probably,
this goes back to
one of the most dumbest, most ignorant things you've ever said.
You think that Jai would have cleaned Zurdo's clock too?
Jai cleans everyone's clock at cruiserweight.
What are you basing that off?
What I'm saying, my professional eye, Mannix.
Okay, against whom?
What I'm seeing, period.
2 undefeated forces, 1 dream showdown, and now boxing's biggest names are revealing who they believe walks away victorious. Coming up first, Shawn Porter explains why Jai Opetaia's lack of experience at this level could put him in a dangerous position against David Benavidez.
To me, Opetaia not experienced enough.
Well, that's what Jose Sr. says, but he is the best cruiserweight in the world. And he's, unlike David, who's still a little soft at 196.
Yeah.
Opetaia is built, athletic, punches hard, southpaw, has good feet.
Yeah.
I'm picking Benavidez against the field, but these are extremely, Bivol and Opetaia in particular, with their skill and their movement,
the amount of everything that they have,
is very difficult
in terms of size, but also what they bring with that size.
But that guy's a special talent.
Yeah, straight up.
Not saying they're not, but he's straight up. He's, you know,
straight up.
But he got to prove it.
Yeah.
You got to prove it.
Adding his perspective, Max Kellerman believes the difference in what both fighters have achieved throughout their careers could play a major role in determining the winner.
In today's modern era, it's about your last fight and how you look in your last fight and who you face in your last fight. People forget like this, and I think that what Benavidez is probably going off of is the fact of who did he fight, Jai Opetaia, and who did David fight recently.
Actually, at cruiserweight, David is much more. Benavidez might beat Opetaia, right? He'd be favored to do so. I'm saying Opetaia is a much more accomplished cruiserweight than Benavidez.
Boxing
cruiserweight, much more accomplished.
And Zurdo. We talking boxing wise, but if you ask the
business, you're talking about
business wise, like you ask, everybody don't even know who Jai is. We know because we in the boxing world, but everybody don't know who that. Everybody know who he would Tyson today. He's with Floyd tomorrow. Like he's a big draw.
No question.
Claiming Jai Opetaia has no real talent or strong chance, Jose Benavidez Sr. goes further, calling him a nobody with no clear standout skills.
I was doing an interview with Coach Breadman. You guys went against him against Caleb Plant. And he feels that Jai Opetaia is better than David Morrell. What you think?
Hell no, I don't think he's better than David Morrell. Not at all, Don't get me wrong, I think Jai Opetaia is a good fighter. He doesn't have a chin. And all his fights, he gets hurt, I don't think he has a good jab. I don't think he has a good defense. I don't think he has a good body shot. I don't think he has a good uppercut. He's just a good fighter, a fighter that's disciplined. I see the discipline. I just don't see that talent.
Giving his prediction, Jose Benavidez Sr. says the Mexican monster will stop Opetaia early, expecting a brutal finish inside the first or second round.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean. I seen his last fight. He's not really dynamic. He's kind of very simple. I get what you say. But a big guy, you know, this is what people are saying. Big guy with athletic ability could give, you know, David Benavidez problems.
You know, that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
You know, that's what everybody says, you know. Everybody thought that the weight of Zurdo and the power was going to be a big difference. You know, I see that, you know, Opetaia, you know, David, I think he'll probably stop him like in 1 or 2 rounds.
On the other hand, Sergio Mora remains confident that taking on Jai Opetaia means career success for both men. Mora insists that no matter Benavidez Jr.'s win over Zurdo, he is still not a true cruiserweight. In his view, Benavidez Jr. suffers a clear loss against Opetaia, and that is exactly what will be shown inside the ring. Praising Jai, he calls him the best cruiserweight with more power and a sharper skill set overall.
Go back to light heavyweight because you're not going to be a cruiserweight. You're not going to be a cruiserweight in size and power. You did something great by going up and capturing a world title if he does win against Zurdo. But you're not a cruiserweight, and you're bound to get beat, especially by a Jai Opetaia. I think Jai Opetaia beats Zurdo too. I think Jai Opetaia is the best cruiserweight in the world because he has power, he has the size, and he has the footwork. So no, I think it'll be career suicide, especially if David Benavidez wants to control these May and September dates. He needs to go back down.
And this is something Chris Mannix does not agree with. According to him, Benavidez, after beating Zurdo, has a strong chance of beating Opetaia. Meanwhile, Sergio Mora remains consistent, insisting that Jai's own experience and an experienced fighter's perspective suggest what is coming next in the ring. Mannix leans toward Benavidez, while Mora stands firm behind Opetaia, making this a true clash of opinions in the boxing world.
It's the career suicide that you think. I give if Benavidez looks great against Zurdo, I'd give him a good shot to beat
a cruiserweight,
Jai Opetaia. Yeah, I give him a good shot to beat him.
That's probably,
this goes back to
one of the most dumbest, most ignorant things you've ever said.
You think that Jai would have cleaned Zurdo's clock too?
Jai cleans everyone's clock at cruiserweight.
What are you basing that off?
What I'm saying, my professional eye, Mannix.
Okay, against whom?
What I'm seeing, period. How he dispatches opponents. He puts them in the hospital. Forget knocking them out.
Who's the high-level guy he's done that to?
Well, cruiserweight's not a high name.
Sure there are. There's plenty of... look,
aside from Zurdo and Jai, name me another cruiserweight that's relevant.
What I would have liked to have seen a couple of years ago, him against Badu Jack.
It's not a couple of years ago, and Badu Jack is a smaller fighter, super middleweight going up.
Highlighting the difference between the resumes of both fighters, Chris believes Benavidez has achieved more and faced tougher names, while Opetaia has not built enough big victories on his record. In his view, whether he is a natural cruiserweight or not does not matter because the main thing is the level of opposition Benavidez has already dealt with. This, he argues, gives Benavidez a clear edge when comparing both careers going into this fight.
It's not a...
Benavidez is 6'3". He's a big guy, right? And like he's always been a big guy. I don't think he's as overmatched as you do against Jai Opetaia. Not that I disrespect Jai, just I have not seen it yet against high-level guys. He didn't get Brandon Glanton out of there. Like I'm just saying, like I need to see more of Jai Opetaia against top-level guys. Like if Jai Opetaia dispatches Chris Billum-Smith, if he eventually gets there against him, in a way that Zurdo couldn't, then maybe I can get on board with that. I just haven't seen it at the highest oblivion. I think that David Benavidez, if he looks great against Zurdo, wins a clean decision, knocks him out, I think he's got a great chance against someone like Jai.
Adding his thoughts, Tim Bradley sees one clear winner in David Benavidez versus Jai Opetaia, saying Benavidez simply overwhelms any opponent with his pressure and style. Bradley believes he would have dominated Glanton and handled every challenge with ease. He points to Benavidez's past experience against strong boxers like Morel, noting he can adapt against different styles, even a southpaw like Opetaia. In his view, that kind of all-around ability makes Benavidez extremely difficult to solve in any matchup.
He ain't gonna meet no damn Benavidez. Damn, Jai Opetaia couldn't even get this dude up out of there. Come on now. Benavidez would have served Buddy, man. What's his name, Glanton? He would have served Glanton. He would have stopped him. Yeah, I understand the styles make fights. I get that. However, man, Benavidez style break through anything. Break through any style. He been in the ring with boxers. And he was in there with Morrell that can punch, that can box, southpaw, just like Ja Morant. Just like Ja. Did I say Ja Morant? Ha! I'm thinking about Ja, the basketball player. I'm tripping. But yeah, Jai Opetaia. Yeah, I don't get it.
Bradley also highlights Jai's recent performances, mentioning his fight with Breedis, where the opponent faded late. He argues that Benavidez's physical strength carries across divisions, especially as he moves between 200 pounds and 175 pounds. According to Bradley, that blend of speed and power becomes even more dangerous at cruiserweight. He adds that Benavidez is expected to dominate Opetaia, similarly like he did with Ramirez, predicting another strong statement win and reinforcing his belief that Benavidez would come out on top.
Y'all think that dude, man, y'all ain't see his last couple of fights beforehand? Y'all ain't see his fight against that's that dude named Breedis? Y'all ain't see that? Bro, the dude run out of juice. He run out of gas. Breedis a small dude. Benavidez, he trains at 200 pounds. And then he work his way down to 175 pounds. He still got that hand speed and quickness and probably got more pop on his shots at 200. At 200, 190, Benavidez about to get his now. And then after that, Jai Opetaia, he gonna get it too.
As for Jai Opetaia's opponent, Mairis Breedis, he believes Opetaia is a difficult puzzle to solve. Comparing him to Alexander Usyk, he reveals that fighting Opetaia has been a very tough challenge for him. Breedis suggests that Jai's movement, timing, and ring control make him unlike most cruiserweights he has faced. In his view, Opetaia forces opponents to think constantly under pressure, and that level of difficulty separates him from many others in the division.
Was Usyk the hardest fight of your career? Was that the most difficult fight?
Sure. I think no. I think with Jai Opetaia was a more difficult way. Why? Because when I fought with Alexander Usyk, I was more younger. But yeah, it's most difficult is when you have a year. Like around 39, 30, 40, then your recovery go very, very slow, and this is the most important for all the athletes.
Echoing somewhat similar opinion, Gabe Rosado shares his thoughts on the power and physical presence of Jai Opetaia, explaining that if he were in Benavidez's position, he would stay at 175 pounds instead of moving up. He believes Opetaia is not a typical cruiserweight, describing him as a heavyweight who makes weight. Rosado points out the difference between Zurdo's natural size and Jai's frame, saying Opetaia looks like a heavyweight with athletic movement, heavy hands, and real skill combined with power that makes him stand out.
If I'm in Benavidez's position, I would defend the titles at 175. Because Jai is a heavyweight that makes cruiserweight. You know what I mean? Zurdo was a super middleweight that moved up to cruiserweight. You know, Zurdo's really not, he's a big guy, but not a big guy like Opetaia. This guy is different, man. I remember I met him in Vegas. Dude got these big hands. He's just a different dude, man. He literally looks like a heavyweight.
And he's a young dude.
Yeah.
Rosado continues by saying Opetaia represents the biggest threat for Benavidez right now. He adds that Benavidez should focus on major fights at light heavyweight, mentioning names like Bivol and Beterbiev as key challenges. In his view, a win over Bivol would be a massive statement that could overshadow other potential matchups, even a long talked about clash with Canelo. Rosado believes proving himself at that level would remove any doubt about Benavidez's status in boxing.
And he's very athletic, you know, and he got skills and power. So I think the fight that is the biggest threat for Benavidez would be that fight. I like the fight with Bivol now while it's still hot, while Bivol's still in his prime, and then Beterbiev.
Beterbiev, I like. He's just older. I think right now Bivol would be good, and we know that Benavidez has been calling out Canelo. Who knows if that would ever happen? But if he were to make a statement and beat Bivol, I don't think anybody would kind of be like, hey, we still need that Canelo fight, because it's like, what more do you need to see?
Now, the two main options always discussed for him have been Jai Opetaia and Dmitry Bivol. Sports journalist Ade Oladipo, who was ringside to witness the brutal beating Benavidez, gave Zurdo Recalls the performance with strong clarity. In his view, no matter who comes next, Benavidez is far too dangerous for either challenge. Whether it is Opetaia or Bivol, he believes Benavidez brings a level of pressure and power that neither man can comfortably handle inside the ring at this stage.
12 months, he could do damage to both of them. He really could. Like he has a level of confidence right now where it doesn't look like he didn't even look like he had a fight yesterday. Didn't even see a scratch on him. That Zurdo is no scrub, you know. And I think people need to understand who Zurdo Ramirez is. Zurdo is no scrub. I was ringside when Zurdo put a beating on Chris Benham-Smith. And I thought Shane McGuigan was going to stop it. And someone just put a beating on him. Worse. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does.
Sharing his belief, Oladipo insists the biggest fight for Benavidez is Jai Opetaia and warns people not to sleep on it despite the brutal beating Benavidez gave Zurdo. He breaks it down by noting Jai's fast hands and superior footwork could seriously affect the fight and change the rhythm early. He calls Opetaia a pure skill fighter and believes he will not fall for the same pressure tactics others have struggled with, making this a far more competitive matchup.
Opetaia would be the fight of all fights. I'm telling you now, a lot of people are gonna, off the back of Opetaia versus Glanton and now Benavidez versus Zurdo, everyone's gonna go Benavidez. I'm not making that mistake. Opetaia's a killer as well. He's a killer. And unlike Zurdo, Opetaia has fast hands and fast feet. Opetaia's hand speed, it's not as fast as Benavidez, but it's respectable. His feet are better than Benavidez's. He's a southpaw. So don't start to, Benavidez runs through Opetaia. No. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Does not run through him at all. That's a f***ing fight.
Looking back at Benavidez's last fight with Zurdo, Peter Bedell applauded the performance and the reaction it created among fans. He described the hand speed as overwhelming, calling it machine-like, and saying he was completely blown away by what he saw. In his view, Benavidez did not just win that fight, he completely broke down his opponent in a one-sided performance. Based on that display, he believes Benavidez would also have the tools to beat Opetaia if they ever meet.
Oh my goodness, what a fighter. I mean, that hand speed for a guy that big, that was machine gun stuff. It was unbelievable. I was blown away. I mean, he didn't just beat Ramirez, he annihilated him. It was a massacre. And I really think right now, if I'm setting a betting market, I don't think Jai Opetaia beats Benavidez on that performance. I'd love to see Jai win because we're Aussies, we want to see the Aussie win. And Jai is a magnificent cruiserweight, but gee, what I saw of Benavidez, the step up in weight didn't bother him at all.
So after all the predictions, the split opinions, and the rising tension, the question only gets heavier. Is Benavidez simply too powerful for anyone at cruiserweight, or is Opetaia the one man ready to flip the script? Now it all comes down to what you believe happens when styles collide at the highest level. Drop your pick in the comments and tell who you think takes it. Make sure to subscribe for more boxing breakdowns, heated debates, and non-stop fight night drama.